President Uhuru Kenyatta is expected to land in Kisumu as his three-day tour of the region kicks off officially, culminating in Tuesday's 58th Madaraka Day celebrations. The president, once in Kisumu, will depart for Siaya, where he will commission a 2 billion Kenya shilling water project. He will then later in the afternoon officially open the Uhuru Business Park complex. Citizen TV's Chemtai Goin is in Kisumu and joins us live. Chemtai, good afternoon. What is the latest on the president's visit? And also, this particular visit has been overshadowed by the prevailing COVID-19 situation. What are the president's handlers saying about his program? Chemtai, if you can hear me.
Well, Bernard, of course, we're still awaiting the president's arrival, and after he lands here, he will be headed to Siaya County, where he has several projects that have been lined up for him to inspect and some to commission. But then also, Ndong, you know, the president's diary was quite packed. But because of the COVID-19 situation, particularly in this region, some of those projects had to be scaled down, and there are some that he may not visit. Well, the details are still a bit scanty. We are hoping that today we'll get a clearer picture of the president's diary as his three-day tour of Nyanza region, and particularly Kisumu County, starts today once he gets here. But Ndong, later on, after he's done with Siaya County, one of his pet projects beside the port, the refurbishment of the port, is the Uhuru Market Business Complex that he will officially open today, open it for business, where traders will start selling their wares and goods at that particular place. So we will also be there to see what the president's speech in that particular region will be, and we will also be with him in Siaya County. But earlier on, before we got into the bulletin, Interior Principal Secretary Dr. Karanja Kibicho issued a briefing. He was here with the planning committee as they came to inspect these grounds here, which will be the area where the event will be held. And they came to actually just to look at how the situation is. And Karanja Kibicho says they are happy with the progress that those sprucing up this place have done. He says it's 99% complete, and they are sure that by Tuesday the place will be ready to host the president, his chief guest, the Burundian president, various dignitaries and government leaders and Kenyans who have been invited to attend this event. This stadium has a capacity of about a little over 30,000 people, but because of the COVID-19 restrictions that have been put in place, those of social distancing, only 3,000 people will be allowed inside this stadium. Those people have cards, and they will be allowed inside the stadium starting 4 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday. And after that, we will see the various invited guests coming in by around 10 a.m. The event should officially kick off at 11 a.m. when President Kenyatta and his chief guest will have arrived at this particular venue. The event is expected to have come to an end within an hour and a half. That is the plan. But of course, we know that sometimes things run over a little bit. So we expect that it may run a little over into about 1 o'clock. And after that, there will be a luncheon that will be hosted for a few invited guests who will be attending the luncheon at the State Lodge in Kisumu. So Ndong, technically, as you can see here, it's just the preparations are ongoing. The stadium, at the moment at the stadium, and why we can't be in there is because the entertainers are rehearsing ahead of that event. As you know, they expect everything to be spick and span and actually sticking to the time allocated. We know that events that usually even took longer have had their time cut down to minimize on the lengthy engagement that people will have. So Ndong, we will be giving you further updates later on when we've been able to catch the president after he arrives and the various events that he will have gone to. But from this week, we anticipate that various projects will be opened. The president will be opening the port alongside his Burundian counterpart on Monday, and we will be there at that event. But even tomorrow, we will also be at a business forum meeting where various leaders have been invited from both Burundi and Kenya to, of course, discuss the various areas of partnership that they could have as the two countries. So, Ndong, we will be here giving you updates at our subsequent bulletins at 7 o'clock and at 9 o'clock.
Thank you very much. That is Chemtai Goin in Kisumu. Just give us a sense of what to expect.